What up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Come talk some baseball with us. And, of course, we come on right when the winning streak ends. Let's go. Let's go. This ain't the fuck like oh, this game he stink.
Oh shit!
It's cold.
Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgazzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Welcome in, everybody. You're listening to the flagship here on A2D Radio. This is Agree to Disagree. And every Sunday, we are brought to you by our doc. Got to make them yours. Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, location in Burlington, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You can find them everywhere on all your social media platforms. And just go down and type in specializedphysicaltherapy.com, and you can find them there as well. Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson. I'm Tom Arnone. No Steppy tonight, just the three of us. It's like old school. It's like when we were back in Burlington. This is like call in from Burlington talk here. And we got a lot to talk about.
Back in the day.
We got a lot to talk about tonight. Crumb of the week we'll do at the end of the show. Give you a little.
Someone say a better day.
We'll give you a little bit of NBA Finals conversation. Just tell you who wins the series. Around the end, around Major League Baseball, is JT Realmuto overrated? Because somebody told me today, well, he's not overrated. And I said, well, in terms of being what people called him the best catcher in baseball, that would deem him overrated. Okay, now you want to talk about being still a damn good one? That's a different conversation. But in terms of being the best, that equals, if you're not the best and everybody calls you the best and you're playing like this, that would equal overrated. But we'll talk about JT in a little bit. Phillies 9-game win streak ends as soon as we come on the air. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. You can't make it up. I haven't done a show in like 2 weeks. Phil's been hot as a pistol, as Wilson likes to say. And here we are. Here we are. Hey, we're going to fire one up tonight. Make sure we get back to it. And boom, we're going to end you right here. And we're not just going to end you. We're going to bend you over, right? So we're not just going to lose like a 5-4. We're going to be like, hey, you know what I mean? Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, position player entered the game. So, that kind of game.
Stubbs on the bump. Stubbs on the bump.
Stubbs on the bump throwing 88, too. I mean, you might even need to start bringing him out of the pen.
I mean, Bilotti or Stubbs. I'm leaning Stubbs.
Toss up. Will the Phillies...
Definitely better than that Norwood character.
Our main topic at hand is, will the Phillies carry this momentum? Obviously, 9-1 in their last 10. Will they carry it? Ties into our poll question. Brought to you by our good friends over at Manscaped. And you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. It's time to throw out your old hygiene habits and upgrade your life. Listen, I got the 2-in-1 shampoo, conditioner in, and the body wash in, and the deodorant. Let me tell you something. Show me your order, screenshot it, use our promo code A2D, and I got some gifts for the people, for the family out there. All you got to do is use our promo code A2D.
Giving out gifts.
Get 20% off and free shipping by using the code. And I will send you some free Manscaped products on the house. You just got to show us your screenshot. Simple as that. Let's talk about it. Our poll question for tonight, the Phillies will use momentum from this 9-game win streak and get back in the NL playoff picture by the All-Star break. Agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcasts, we're there as well. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the follow. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Answer the poll question. And on the podcast forums, make sure you're downloading. We appreciate you. We had a slow 2 weeks, And in 1 week, we had over 1,000 downloads. So keep downloading. Keep downloading. Keep reviewing.
Downloads.
The voice of the goddamn people. We're here for you, baby. So let's talk about the poll. Like, they're essentially in it because they're only 3.5 out from San Francisco, right? Which makes them one of the top 2. So they're essentially in it. Now, if you look at this poll question and say, will they be in it, right? Will they be one of the
come the All-Star break? Will they be in the playoffs?
All-Star break? Listen, I'm going to agree to it. And not be, I mean, obviously it's easy when you win 9 in a row. And I said to you guys numerous times, like, you better win me 8 to 10 in a row before you're going to bring me back in fully. I always watch, but you guys know what I mean. For me to believe that you can play good baseball. And guess what? They did. And part of that is, hey, you change a manager and players take a step back, look themselves in the mirror and say, hey, we're next, right? We got to get it done. And I think Joe deserved to be fired. There was numerous times this year where I wouldn't even let him back into the dugout. Back into the clubhouse. Hey, we'll see you later. Just exit the visiting way. It's no big deal. Exit the visiting way. So I got no problem with the firing. We haven't talked about that side of it. But obviously, good teams will bring juice to, right? You'll find out if you're a good baseball team because they'll answer it, right? They'll answer the firing with playing good baseball. And not only playing good baseball, you're talking about winning 9 in a row, right? Really 8 in a row since the firing, okay? So that tells me that you woke up. And that's important, right? It's important because you could fire the manager and get the same old. And that tells me, okay, we're just not going to be good enough this year. We're not going to be good enough. But this gave some hope and some life, right? And injected some energy back into this baseball team. And 9 in a row will do that for you too, all right? Because now everybody's feeling good and confidence. We know, calm and confident. That's how you got to play this game. And credit to this group. Credit to this group who, I called out leaders. I called out, where are the leaders? Right? I know guys produce like leaders. There's guys who produce like leaders, but where are the leaders? So, listen, they stepped up. Can they continue this kind of run? No. Right? But can they start winning series? Why not? You have the Marlins in town. Hey, take 2 or 3. You then got 5 against the Nationals. 5. Hey, how about a 4-for-5 piece? Good baseball teams will go do that. They'll take advantage of it, right? Minimum 3 and 2. Minimum. Okay? You got to come out of that. Take 2 or 3 from Miami, minimum 3 or 2 from Washington. And then, hey, you start winning series, you're in great spot because now you're back at 500. So if you're winning series, you're continuing, right? You're continuing the grow.
Yeah. Let's win loss wise.
Yeah, win-loss wise. Now, would you love a rattle of 5, 6 in a row off again? Something like that? Of course. You're going to need that probably at some point through the last 100 games. Okay, but I'll agree. I think this 9-game win streak, like I said, injected life, injected some confidence, injected some looking in the mirrors talk, and we'll see where it plays out. But I don't think Rob like the smartest guy in the room. He's a baseball lifer, and I think guys respect him and guys like him, and a different voice can lead to different results. That's just factual. I mean, that's factual. It's not calling Joe a bad manager, but listen, when I can go to the Sandman in the 9th, right, it makes me look good all the time. Right? When his 7th, 8th, 9th back on New York was loaded. Now, he did a great job with Miami. Okay? But that's small market. Nobody gives a rat's ass. Okay? And he's done a terrible job here. And so have the players. But listen, credit to those guys. Credit to the locker room. Now, can you continue it? Can you continue to play good baseball? Because now, my question and my last question is, and you guys go, now there's adversity. There hasn't been any yet when you're winning. Not saying one loss equals adversity, but we're all about responses. So, okay, what's your response going to be to the one loss? Are you going to come out and beat the Marlins tomorrow night? Because that's what you need to do to prove. Everything's proof with this baseball team for the last 3 years, right? Everything's proved something to me. So prove to me that, hey, after a loss, we got one of our best pitchers on the mound. We're going to come out and win a baseball game tomorrow night, all right? And we're going to answer the loss with a win. And that will then really tell me, guys, that, hey, this team's a tough team. And they're going to be playing in October in some fashion, right? And that's what we need to see because the Marlins also are your kryptonite. I get it, not as much playing there. I mean, playing here is there because there we can't win a baseball game, but here we're a little better. But they still own our asses. So what will tomorrow night entail? That doesn't define the season by any stretch. But I think for us and for me, I'll speak for myself. I think it'll give me a little bit more confidence about the response because you got doored today. So you want to see, like, okay, do we come out flat tomorrow, or do we come out playing good baseball, having great at bats, right? Throwing goddamn strikes. I think we walked 12 guys today. It's a joke.
A lot of
It's a joke in a Major League Baseball game. So we'll see how they respond tomorrow night. But I'll agree just because why the hell not?
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be in the playoffs come All-Star break, but close. What hurts us is that the Mets obviously are going to be ahead of us, and the Braves are rattling off wins.
Yeah.
I think they've won 11 straight.
Yeah,
We lost ground to them while winning 9 games in a row. We lost ground.
It's kind of amazing.
That's a typical Philly thing right there. That's lost in the shuffle. You know what I mean? Unless you're a baseball guy. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not to cut Willie off. Yeah, that's incredible. Like, people, I didn't even really realize it either because you were just like, you know, enjoying what the Phillies were doing. You know what I mean? And ho hum. You know, now the Braves sit in second place, 7 games over 500. You know what I mean? The Phillies had to climb the mountain just to get to 500.
Seriously, right? I mean, like they had to go through so much to get back here. And like you said, throughout all that, the Atlanta Braves played better baseball, and they're only 5 out from the Mets. I mean, they're 5.5. The Mets win the night, but they play tremendous baseball, and that's typical. Hey, welcome to Philly. If it's your first time being here, all right, enjoy the ride.
It was big getting to 500 though that quickly because you would have thought at 21 and 29, you're like, fuck, we might not be back to 500 by the All-Star break. So that's huge. It's huge getting back so quickly. Now, can we get above 500 and start, winning series? Like we said, start winning series. At this point, you're 500. If you win series, you're right back in it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason that this is. Like I said, I agree as well. Just because the question is, hey, will they be in the picture? That's all you got to be. That's all you got to do is be in the picture. And this is no less than a 5-2 week. Right? Anything less, it's back to typical Phillies, and that 9 games was that 9-game win streak was a fucking mirage. All right, it is a 5-2 week, gets you 35 and 32, 3 games over. All right, or better. You know what I mean? You love the 7-0 burger, but we understand how hard it is, right? But no reason you shouldn't beat up on these 2 teams. All right, that's bottom line. Paco Lopez is hurt. He's been through. Now, if you got to see Alcántara as front row Cherio, you love to miss him. I don't know if he's pitching. If he's pitching, that's big trouble. But that's the one we say, hey, 2 out of 3, right? And that's.
I think he might throw tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Sandy.
Yeah,
Alcántara.
Lights
yeah, he's throwing tomorrow versus Nola.
Yeah, lights out. He's been.
We might get one hit tomorrow night.
So you grab him, then it's then you're talking sweep. You know what I mean? So
that's why I think it's such a big game tomorrow night, right? Like,
hopefully Noel shoves again. Let's go. Noel's
but I think sweeps. I think you have to go. I think it would be 5-3 sweeps. I think it's 8 because you play 5 against Washington and 3.
There's a Monday game or a doubleheader.
There's a month. They play all week and there's doubleheader.
I know it was Sunday to Sunday. Jeez, cracker.
Yeah. They got a doubleheader versus Washington, so they play 5 there. So can you go? Okay, so 5-3. It's 5-3, okay? Or it's got to be 6-2.
6-2 right there, buddy.
All right. Yeah, I'm with you. But that's all dictated on tomorrow night, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like you can go 6-2 real easy. You get the best arm you're going to see throughout these 8 games, and you get him, and you're feeling good about yourselves. I would think.
Of course, Washington started hitting. That's great. I think they scored like 10 runs twice this weekend against Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So that's great.
But the East is what we thought it was.
But Washington is not very good, and Miami's not very good. So you're right. We have to beat up on these teams. These are teams that we have to beat up on. We've been saying, hey, when the fuck are we going to play fucking Miami and fucking Washington? Well, they're here. We got to beat up on them.
Yeah, I agree with sweeps. I mean, I will like settle with a 5-3. Like I'll settle. Like I won't be like fired up. I'll be like,
you don't want to go 4-4. That's for sure.
No, but like 6-2 makes me feel delicious because now I'm saying, hey, I do what good teams do. Right? We talk about my dad was like, oh, the Braves haven't played him. I said, dude, this is baseball, and you know this. I said, you know this. To win 11 in a row ain't easy to do. So I don't care who they played. I don't care if they're playing a AAA affiliate.
We haven't exactly played the 27 Yankees last week and a half.
Yeah, exactly. Milwaukee was nice. You know what I mean? So don't that's why I don't take anything away from the Phils. You know what I mean? But you caught the Angels at the right time. All right, led by that
Mohawk.
Couple big swings, or else the Angels would have beat us.
Exactly. Led by that moron, self-proclaimed, smartest guy in the room, and he got his pink slip. You know what I mean? Like, pitched to Bryce Harper. You walk Seager 2 months ago like he was Babe Ruth, and then you want to pitch to Bryce Harper, who's 1,000 times better and absolutely destroys Iglesias. Enjoy your pink slip, idiot. You're a moron. And they caught Rowdy all over 27. So they got the Angels at the right time, but took care of business in Milwaukee. So, nothing to sneeze at, you know what I mean? And absolutely, and took care of Gals on Friday, with, big double play ball. Marte doesn't miss that double play ball. That's a different ball game on Friday. You know what I mean? So, they were lucky to hang on to that. Not lucky overall. I mean, he also gave up a couple home runs and a couple moonshots, you know what I mean? But after the fact, the inning would have been over.
Yeah. Well, you know what Madden did after, and the players never saw it? I don't know if you guys heard this. I just heard it a little while ago. So supposedly Madden got a mohawk to try to bring some life to the clubhouse, and the players never saw it because he got fired. He got the mohawk, then got fired. I mean, you can't make it up. Can't make it up. Sorry, Joe.
So he's just home with a hawk right now.
Home with a hawk.
Just hanging home with a hawk.
Put it on a t-shirt. Home with a hawk.
And I don't blame the Angels' lack of success on him. I mean, they got, they're just the Angels.
That's what the Angels do. I mean, it's like AJ Pollock getting hurt every year. It's written down. It's on the back of the menu. Come June, the Angels gonna boo. Phil Nevin, I'm sure he'll do a good job.
So what do you think?
I have nothing against Phil, by the way, but
you both agree to the poll, essentially?
I mean, I agree. I don't know that they're going to be actually in the playoffs come the All-Star break, but they're going to be around the playoffs, which is exactly where you want to be.
Yeah, I think
they're around now. So I mean,
I'll disagree because I'm going to say they won't be in.
Okay, because I was
because I feel like we're too. I mean, we could catch the Braves theoretically, but they're playing great ball. I think we're 3.5 behind them, but we're still 8 behind. Still 8 behind fucking.
Well, I just it's back in the playoff picture. That's how I read it. I mean, I don't know if they'll be in the playoffs, but
right now they're in the playoff picture, though.
I mean, we're in the playoff picture.
When you're in the picture,
3.5 out, 4 out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we crushed Greg for poll questions. I mean, Wilson. I mean, you know what I mean? It
was meant to be like, will they be in the playoffs come the All-Star break? Like, if it ended at the All-Star break, would they be in?
That's how I took it. That's why.
That's what it was meant to be.
I did not take it.
They got to make up 3.5 games essentially to be in that.
Technically, yes.
The spot you want to be in.
So I would disagree. Then I read it as as a 9-gamer, just puts you back in the picture, peeking around the corner. Hello, we're here. We're back in it.
That's what that did for us.
So maybe it was.
It definitely did. Yeah, it definitely put us back in for sure.
Yeah.
I
mean, we're here.
It was needed. Listen, we were talking about it last time we were on. At that point, we were saying we need to rattle off a winning streak to get us the fuck back in here, and they just did it. So we're happy. Obviously, we're not upset. Today's game sucked, but like you said, can you go fucking drub Miami?
Yeah, which is something you haven't been able to do, and it's more like more proof from the pudding. I need, right? So what I need for you to do is, we talked about this last year, is, hey, Miami's coming to town. Can you go smack them in the mouth, please? Because every year they own you. So show me you're different. This is what I've been begging for to show me you're different. And beating up on teams like them, right, would show me you're different. Because you struggle against the Mets, you struggle against the Braves. Well, guess what? If you want to be a playoff team, you can't struggle against the other two. To the conversation on what's coming up in Miami and Washington.
Can't struggle against the division.
No, you can't get your own division the whole time.
It's like, well, you know what? We're good against everybody that's not in the NL East. Well, we play them a lot, guys.
Yeah, they're pretty portioned out 162 last time I checked. So you need to go take care of business. And like I said, 5-3 at minimum. But I mean, 6-2. And listen, you really want to tickle our balls? Then give me a little 7-1 piece. Right? I mean, I got no problem. I won't be
mad. Love a little ball tickle. Love it.
Nobody you want to win a division. I mean, a 7-1 runoff will be like, okay, this was all Joe, right?
We're here to play.
Right. Then it's all Joe. Then I'm like, hey, Joe.
Joe's officially on suicide watch. Then.
Yes. Yep. Does anybody ever turn down a ball tickle?
Depending on who's got the feather, yeah. I mean.
If Wilson's feathering me, I'm going to sit it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say if Steppy's got the feather, I'll pass.
No sauce on that.
Sorry, Steppy. Sorry, not even here catching heat. I'm sorry.
Catching heaters.
But listen, yeah, I mean, I think they'll be. I think they'll be in it, which means they won't. So that's how that's going to go. So continuing our Phillies conversation, we talked about who they got coming up. But is
wow.
Jake
good play there? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, there's a big.
It's got a hole in his. It's got a hole in his glove. The fuck!
There's a big league for you.
Yeah, well, I bet the Angels, Tom. It'll be fun. So,
did you see it, Tom?
Tremendous play, Squid. They call it Squid.
I'm making that play at 39. I'm not telling you I'm throwing them out. I'm just getting the ground.
How did he miss it? How did he miss it?
I'm not going to tell you I throw off my right and I throw them out. I'm just going to tell you I feel that right now. 39. Field it. I'm not telling you I'm going to keep my feet going.
It took the easiest hop in the history of the world.
The whole world.
I could have fielded that without a glove.
Yeah, maybe. That's some bare hand work. Like a high chopper.
Thanks for justifying it there like that. E6. No shit.
You weren't quite sure who that was on.
Thanks.
Our next conversation is brought to you by FanUp, and FanUp is the best way to enjoy fantasy sports, daily NBA contests, and more. You got tons of Major League Baseball contests. Win great prizes. Sign up today. Use our promo code A2D for a $50 value, 5,000 bonus points. I'm telling you, FanUp's the best. It's so interactive. You'll love it. And they have, hold on, I got one more thing to read, but I lost it. So they got a new little promo up right now. Ooh. And FanUp has the highest parlay payout in the game. 30 times your money. 30 times. Use promo code A2D at sign up and get 50 in cash that will be used on real money parlays or contests. It's a no-brainer. Go use our promo code over at FanUp. They're right on the Apple Store. Go download it. Do it, people. Do it. I'm telling you, it's a great buddy of mine, and he's created something really special. Really special. It's for everybody, and you're getting free money. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Somebody who's stealing money in our next conversation is going to be, in my opinion, JT Realmuto. And I know I've been hard on him. I know people are tired of hearing it. Yeah. Best catcher in baseball, runs like a freaking show pony. Okay? I get it. I had one of my kids come in the other day. He's a catcher. I used to tease him like he's Realmuto because he's a damn good quarterback too, right? And he was wearing a Realmuto shirt. I said, I'm going to need you to not wear that anymore. That's what I told him. We're going to need you to not bring that in. It's bad juju. All right, we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that right in the drawer for right now. 249, 3 home runs. I think he got 15 RBIs. Right. I'm paying him to be the best catcher in baseball. That's what I'm paying him to be. Okay, 249. Listen, we can deal with that kind of stuff if you're losing some baseballs, right? If you have like 12 homers right now, 30-something RBIs, we're like, okay, there's 150 other guys in Major League Baseball with 3 home runs. So what am I paying you for? I'm paying you to miss a throw by Ranger today? Was it? Yeah. Drawing a blank. Yep. Ranger.
Yeah.
Watching you miss what could be a routine double play ball, or at least an out, which is everybody's friend. I don't see you being that great defensively, consistently, to say, okay, well, this makes up for it. So what are you doing? Like, there's funks, and I get it. But this funk's been some of the second after he signed.
He's been in a hitting funk for a good year now.
I mean, this is
the first year. The first year he hit the ball well, if you remember. I thought it was
before the money.
But since the little whatever that fucking COVID year was, he struggled hitting. He just hasn't been a very good hitter. But he was the guy that hit around 300 for Miami, and I think he hit like 280 something that first year with us. He's been about 250 since, which it's not good enough because we expect him to be better. I still expect him to be better, but at this point, you're almost saying, is he going to be?
Logan Hope right now can hit 250. Who's our number one catching prospect? He can hit 250.
I don't know if I'd say that.
Okay, well, 249.
The guy that's number one prospect in baseball came up. He's hitting like 112.
I get you. I'm just messing around. The point is, I could find 250 around. I could find 3 home runs when there's 150 other guys, Wills, with 3 home runs. So I can find that shit that's growing on trees. So what does he bring to the table? I'm asking. I'm trying to find. What does he bring to the table?
Well, right now he's not the best catcher in baseball. I love everyone the BCIB.
Top 5. He's not even top 5.
He just hasn't been good enough. I mean, flat out, we're only a third of the way through the season, basically, but he's been flat out not good enough. That's just what it is.
I would argue that 90% of the catchers in baseball have better numbers than him.
Yeah,
I would say it's probably not that many, but I would say it's probably 50%.
50%? Oh, yeah. You think 50% of guys are batting under 250 and with three homers, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. No, okay.
I'm just saying the catching it's a week.
You
I
want
play
to
DFS every day. Catching's pretty weak.
Yeah, you want to bet? You want to go 75%? Because his numbers are pretty weak.
I understand that. I'm saying I think catching's pretty weak in general.
I don't think you fully do. I feel like you don't fully do.
I do.
He's shutting the door, just waiting to pull it out. Which I wish I'm right with you. I want him to be successful. I don't know what's going on.
Honestly, I would say 250 is probably better than most catchers are batting right now.
That's cool.
Now,
if you want to hit 3 fucking home runs, you better get 275, 280. If you want to have 3 home runs when you're a power guy, you're a double.
I totally agree with you. I'm not arguing.
280. Make up for something.
The catching position right now is weak.
If you bet 250 and 3 home runs, right? I literally need guys to be so petrified to run against you. Like, hey, nobody tried stealing a base this year on JT. Like, that's what I would need to hear then with those inept numbers. That's what I would.
Nobody steals anymore anyway. Everyone's like, he's got a great arm. Well, no one steals. So what's that even matter?
How many times how many stolen bases is he giving up this year? I'm interested to know. Like, I would need you to be people so petrified, which nobody
probably 5 to 10.
Stinks. I'm so tired of him. I'm so sick of him. I would trade him.
We're not going to trade him.
I would deal him.
It's just the next guy in your line. You always found you got a guy. I like how that's your guy now. I understand. Yeah, I'm with you. He's been bad. But you always have a guy that's in your sights. It's JT right now. That's the guy. He's there. You're locked and loaded. You're Tom Berenger. Okay, and Sniper. You're locked and loaded. All right. JT is in the sights.
And the sad thing is, I like JT. Like, I don't want to dislike JT, but you get $100 million and then you're a shell of yourself. And then people online are like, he just catches too much. Shut up. He just had a day off.
Yeah, anyone that said that, go fuck yourself. Okay? Seriously. He just catches too much. He's a catcher.
He's a
catcher. He's a catcher. He catches too much. He's a catcher.
He's 10th.
I fucking hate 2022. He catches too much. Shut the fuck up.
Defensively, he's like
all that.
Defensively, he's like 10th.
Yeah. Jerk me off.
4 boots, 991.
Yeah. Not the best catcher in baseball. Not. Sad. A lot of dry jocks told me he was when we traded for him. I thought he was a good player. I wasn't going to rerun around that we got the best catcher in baseball.
He was very good. But again, it's another thing of there's not much expectation in Miami on a shitty team, you know?
Yep. And $100 million brings expectations too.
Absolutely.
So I understand that. And I'm not saying JT doesn't want to be great. Makes sense? Like, I'm not telling you don't work his ass off to be great because I believe he does. So let me clarify some things if people take it out of context. I'm saying I need more to be able to get to where we want to get to. He's a gigantic part of this. And his other running mate stinks too. All right? Hey, Nick, since you moved into Ben's goddamn house, you've stunk. You stunk. You're like Ben from the free throw line. It's atrocious. So those two guys really need to pick it up. And listen, there's a lot of baseball left in terms of being able to get hot as a hitter, right?
Yeah, a lot of baseball left.
Yeah, you get hot for 20 games. You're right back where you want to be. So, but Castellanos and Realmuto have to hit. And Eddie, I see about Moniak. It's like, okay, I'm not benching him. I need to run him out there. Like, he needs play.
Yeah, no, he's a kid. He's got to play. I like that we're playing the kids. Honestly, the biggest thing I would say about the reason I think that we can sustain this, not I don't think we're going to go 9-1 of every 10, obviously. But the reason we can sustain this good play is that the young kids are playing well and really helping out. Obviously, Bryson's been hot. And Veerling with a monster homer off Hader. Boom with a homer off Hader. Like, the fact that the young guys are getting going is huge for us. Absolutely monster, because we need them to. We absolutely need them to.
Well, listen, and also you have flexibility in your outfield, which you didn't have really when you have guys that can maybe lose a baseball and a do ball, right? Like even Rob said it. Like, hey, when he's hot,
Yeah, you putting him back in? Is he back in the house, Tom?
no. I'm just saying
back in the house. I just wondering because he is hot. He's a dude's little.
This is what he does, and this is what his manager said. He said,
honestly, I'd love to give him a pat on the back. I'd love to give him a pat on the back this week. I wanted Grand in the lineup that he was in. Would love a little pat on the back for a Dupes. Love that homer on Wednesday. Good to see you.
Like any other player, if you're playing well, we're gonna give you credit. So he's played well, but I want Moniak to get at bats. Like I got to see what Mickey is. Mickey has way more upside than Adubel does. When Adubel's hot, he's a guy you want to get in your lineup.
Yeah, and Mickey's better in the outfield than Adubel is.
Yeah. But when it got just like the manager said, when he's hot, you want to have him in your lineup. When he's swinging at balls go between his legs, you don't really want to have him out there. So you got to be able to take the highs and lows. But having Mickey there, and then having Matt just as another guy to be able to play out there, even though I don't think he's any good, but at least he's an athlete, right? Is that you have you're a little bit deeper in center field than starting the year off, right? Because when Moniak got hurt, you're like, shit. So, I need to give him at bats and get him back, right? The guy was scorching out coming in, and I would say for it's spring training, I get it. I totally understand it, but for him, that's big, right? For him, it's a sign of life, which we haven't seen. So that's the important side. So I got to run him out there and get him at bats too to get him major league ready a little bit too, because we all know major league pitchers are a lot different than AAA guys. So you need to be able to get out there and see it and get your rhythm and get your timing down. That shit's important for a young player too.
You'll be surprised, but to Wilson's point, average wise, there's only one guy better, Wilson Contreras at 267.
Wilson Contreras, though, I would say is a lot better player than JT is at the moment. Wilson Contreras has been pounding the baseball. He's got to have.
What about home runs?
He's got to have $10.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. Contreras has got 10. His cousin has 9. Salvy's 9. Bunch of guys at 7. 3 would put you not even on this. After 24. Alfaro has 3. So
yeah.
Oh, do the deal back. Bring him back. Give me 6-0 and Alfaro back at this point.
Hip, Jorge.
10th in RBIs at 20.
10th. Okay. So about 50% of guys have better overall numbers than him. We could probably say that.
Second in runs.
So right? What I said. Yeah.
But I'll say more 75. You really look at it because the home runs and RBIs kill it for him. The average.
I know. Listen, he obviously needs to lose more balls. I think we all expected him to lose more balls.
First in steals with 6.
Okay. It makes it all better when you don't get on base. I just want him hitting doubles. Like, where does he sit doubles wise? Because I feel like that's what he was when we got him. I didn't necessarily think of
how many steals are the back end of a double steal? Because I feel like I've 3 times he's been the back end of someone stealing third, which I don't even count as a steal. I don't even count it. I'd remove him.
5th in doubles with 11.
Okay. All right. That's okay. One thing.
Murphy, Sanchez with 14, Salvi with 12, Ruiz with 12.
And how many RBIs does he have again?
20.
20. Where does he sit there again?
10th.
10th?
Maybe.
10. 31 is the leader. Salvi with 29.
No, he's not a loser. He just needs to play better.
I think it's in there. I think he can.
What about on base percentage? That political nerds jerk off to it. What's that?
OPS?
Yeah.
Third.
It's not very good.
Third, 696.
Wow, I can't believe he's third.
His
on base must be good.
Huh?
His on base percentage is that high or his OPS?
OPS, I'm sorry.
Okay, what's his on base percentage?
It's got to be good.
Yeah,
because his slugging can't be that good. He's only got 3 homers.
323.
No, it's not that good.
Nope.
323 behind Contreras and Will Smith.
That's third. My God.
I told you, Tom. You don't listen to me. The catcher position, pretty weak. Wizzy.
Other guys, I feel like call better games than him too, which is the thing we don't know. We don't have on, we don't have the stats for that.
I don't know. All the pitchers all rave about how good he is at calling a game. I will say that I don't think he's good at. I don't know if he's bad at calling a game. He's definitely not great at stealing strikes, which they even have like a thing I'm not sure.
Oh, where's he ranking stealing strikes? This jerk off.
Yeah, he's not good at stealing strikes.
75% of catchers are better.
I can't help you there, buddy.
No, there's like a way you can look that up. I don't know what the website is, but there is.
I got no shot at that.
Oh wow, they put Diaz in the 8th, huh? To face Trouty. Come on, Mike, take him hard.
Seriously.
There it was, 100.
I know, 100. I mean, right, dude, he had a rip at 100.
Yeah, he did. Honey P's moving like a motherfucker. I think I moved 20 freaking feet.
Yeah, it looked like a two-seamer. And that's impossible for a two-seamer.
I'll tell you what,
100 miles an hour.
Yeah, when he throws like this, you're like, how did for 2 years he couldn't get anybody out? Doesn't make any sense.
I agree.
Jesus, he just threw it right by him.
Yeah, 100.
See ya. Fucking Millville pussy. Jesus Christ.
Wow, that was 100. That was 100. Wow. Okay. Another 100.
Center cut.
Yeah.
And up, though. That's his kryptonite. A touch up. Yeah, I mean, not too,
Guy's pretty good. Both.
Yeah, Trout's not bad. He's all right.
Both guys pretty good.
Damn it. Would have loved the homer there, though. The Mets just keep winning. Mets aren't bad. Mets are not bad.
Shohei up next?
No, Shohei didn't play today.
Oh, that's fun. Rendon, maybe. Oh, my God. That's the worst swing of all time.
Yeah. Guess much? Hey, guess much?
Rendon, get paid and check out much? Dude, he was so good for the Nats when they won the World Series 2019.
Yeah,
he was fucking amazing. He was amazing that year. Tom was in my ear all year about how he was better than Harper.
How would you
all year?
I mean,
that year he was better than Harper.
I know the Yankees been fantastic, but how would you love to be the Blue Jays and Rays? Blue Jays are 11 games over. Rays are 10 games over, and they're both 9 out. Jesus crackers.
Yeah, well, the Yankees just keep dropping 10. They wanted to drop 18 tonight. That's
11 games over, and you're fucking 9 back.
Even Matt Carpenter's hitting home runs in New York.
Matt Carpenter has 7 hits, 6 homers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's got a solid duster, though. I'll tell you that. Carpenter's fucking stash is solid. Oh, Rendon, wear that.
You got to, yes. Absolutely.
Rendon, wear that. You can't even get a hit right now if you tried. Wear that.
Yeah, I don't think
you got to get Walshy up with 2 on.
I know. What happened to Rendon? He was so good, man.
He was delicious, as Sweeps would say. He was delicious. And now he signed big money. I don't know what happened to him. Grew his beard out a little more, forgot how to hit a baseball. It's crazy.
He couldn't find a barrel. Look, it's 3-1 right by
Jesus, what are you swinging at?
3-1. I'm just swinging at that 3-1.
You guys are ahead of me. This is so ridiculous.
Why would you even swing at that pitch? You ain't hitting that 100 miles an hour above your hands. What are you swinging? What are you swinging at?
This is why he didn't have success at times, because he walked too many guys. So for me, it's like I'm going to make him throw me 2 strikes.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a ball. What are you swinging at?
No, I'm thinking as a hitter. If I'm facing him, I'm making him throw me 2 strikes. You throw me 2 strikes and you win the at-bat then.
Exactly. Look at that right there. Easy walk.
These guys outthink themselves. He throws a slider that you threw 100 by him.
Yeah, throw 100 again. You know what's funny is I said the one of my groups yesterday.
Nope. Stay behind the flag. Stay behind the flag.
Yeah.
Stay behind that flag. Holy Cleveland Browns. Stay behind that flag.
That's awesome.
So I said to my one group yesterday, because we weren't hitting and a couple guys were jumping out of the way. I said, right in the middle of the game. That's a fun thing. It might hurt for a second, but that's a fun thing. I mean, getting on base is a good time. It should be a good time. Let's try it.
Wear a ball. Wear one.
And I said, definitely when
you're struggling, I'd love to wear a pitch. If I'm struggling, I'm looking to take it.
Yeah, I said the only time you should be jumping away is if it's at your goddamn head. As if it's not in your head, we wear, especially when it's spinning. When it's spinning, it's a freebie.
Tommy, you know, all you gotta do is turn in.
Dude, I think I led South Jersey hit by pitches. I think it's my claim to fame. I think I led South Jersey hit by pitches.
Hey, you were Steve Ireland.
I took it a step further. We were down 1. Same thing. Inside pitch. I said, I'm going to need a Roger Dorn out of you, bro. Bases loaded. I'm going to need a Dorn out of you, man. I need a Roger Dorn out of you. Let's go.
Come on. I mean, hey, listen, I get it. It might sting for a second, but get on base. Like that's something I try to instill in the game again a little bit. Like, hey, if it's at your face,
yeah, if he comes inside, fucking stick an arm out a little bit. Turn
your head and turn your shoulder and get one and just take it all day. And if it's spinning, you should chew it. I mean, if it's spinning, chew it up. Chew her up. That's a good time, spinners.
Oh, yeah. If he throws an off-speed pitch at you, fucking kick it. I mean,
I'm not telling you in the big leagues to wear 92 on the chest. I'm saying at this level, wear away. High school level, wear away. Enjoy yourself. Oh, is that down? Oh, God.
I was hoping so. Especially off-speed, Off-speed, it ain't going to hurt.
So what do you guys say? Is he overrated? JT, that is.
I
mean, he's playing like he's overrated currently.
Yeah, I would guess for the money. It comes down to the money, like you said, the money and stuff. You know what I mean? Not like where he ranks and the position. The position itself is not an offensive position anymore. You know what I mean? It's been like that for a while. There's him, one or two guys that are that might give you some offensive numbers, and then it's more about how do you handle a staff? Do you do under things too? You know what I mean? So it doesn't seem like he does that great either. To go along with the offensive struggles too. So
well, I will say that our starting staff has 102. Jesus Christ, our starting staff has been really good though. Our starters have been really good. I think we're set. Are we second in ERA? Starting ERA? I think we are. And Rangers been bad, flat out bad. So I just showed you how good the other guys have been, really. And Gibby's been whatever, but Nola and Wheeler and Eflin have been good. So Nola and Wheeler obviously have been great.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, really, I think that's our bullpen is still our Achilles heel, still our biggest issue.
I mean, 102 at a DS. I mean, he's going to have to piss in a bottle. I'm going to have to.
Yeah, I'm going to need something.
Forget about checking his hand for sticky shit. I'm going to need you to piss in a bottle, Edwin. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
102. Yeah. 102.
Down in the zone, too. 102.
It's sink.
Yep, he's freaking lights out when he's throwing strikes. He is lights out. We don't have that. We do. But it's when are we allowed to take the kid gloves off of him and allow him to close games? And that's Sir Anthony. I mean, the only guy in our pen with that kind of even remote stuff is him.
I totally agree. And it's crazy because Knebel has been a good closer in the past, but I feel like maybe he's best suited as a setup guy now. Maybe
I think so.
I think because I just don't think he just doesn't have he's just walking too many guys. Which is a fucking, I'll kill you. I'll kill you myself. I can't. Yeah. You can't walk the first guy. You just can't do it. You can't do it. And he's done it too much this year. Just way too much. And Sir Anthony is a guy that if you're in trouble, he gets you out of trouble because he's going to fire strikeouts by you. That's what you need.
He throws strikes. His stuff moves, and he threw 8 pitches the other night. And it's like, you know what? Like, hey, bring him back out. And he brought Corey back out, and that's fine. And Corey got the save, right? It was a little dicey, but got the save. But everything's dicey, and I understand that goes with closers sometimes. But I'd rather not be so dicey. I'd rather be dice free. We talk about this on this show all the time about the hardest 3 outs are the last 3, right? So make a guy get you to we're 6 and under. Let him get you those. Let him get you when you need 6 outs. Let a little less pressure. Right? Maybe his stuff is better then. Maybe he throws more strikes then, right? And then maybe it sets you up better. Right? I mean, that's what you're looking to do. That's the only thing that I said, hey, I would have changed if I was the manager. Like if I sat there and I was on the bench all year and I saw his stuff, unless doctors are telling me something different, which if he can throw, right? But the point is if I'm sitting there and I'm Rob, right, and I'm sitting there watching this all year, right? I'm saying, you know what? One of the changes I'm doing to put my fingerprints out here and on this bitch is I'm making Sir Anthony the closer.
Yeah.
I haven't got the answer on why he isn't. Is it still medical? Like, is he on big pitch counts still? I don't know the whole Tommy John
It's just,
Corey,
I think they don't want to. They don't want to throw him.
It's just, he's a semi
3 days in a row or something.
He is a disciple of Gerard, so you expect, like it is a different voice.
Well, he's been here. He's been here before Girardi was, though. You know that, right?
But he's been in his dugout for a long time. You know what I mean? So
yeah, he was with him in New York. Right?
A little bit of that going on, which but I understand that. But I agree with you 100%. Do your own thing. But I think at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, is these major leaguers, especially the guys in the bullpen, are prima donnas. All right. And that's, you told me I was the closer. Right? And they don't, some of these teams are afraid to make changes. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to win, then you're going to have to step on some feelings. The Cardinals took Gallegos out of the closer spot. That's it. You know what I mean? Like Helmsley's throwing better. That's it. Now you throw in the 8th inning. You know what I mean? So that's an easy conversation. Here, come in. There's my office is open. There's my office door. Right. So what is, they're scared of Corey. They scared of Knebel. Is he going to throw a hissy fit or, tough shit, bro. I mean,
well, now's your perfect
I would just tell him, sorry.
Tweets. Well, sorry, real quick. Now's your perfect time. I mean, he's out.
Yeah.
So Anthony comes in, and if he's lights out in that role, right? Now he's got to be money in the role. Okay. But if he's money, now you have your out. Right. So it's a silver platter for you. If he's money in this role, right, and you use him in this role, then, hey, Corey, this guy's been that good. You just got Wally pipped, per se, right? We're gonna put you in the 8th inning. So now it's like, hey, you want to get upset about that? Have you watched this guy the last week or two, per se, right? Have you watched him, right? If he's in that role and he does great, make sense? So you got the time right now to do it. And now I'm interested to see when we're talking about a close situation. Does he go to him? That's going to be the question. Even with Corey out, does he go to him? Because if he doesn't, I might ask for him to be fired.
Yeah, it better not be Brad.
So wait, Knebel's out?
Yeah.
What do you get on the IL?
Nothing yet. He had he felt stiffness in his shoulder.
Oh. All right. I mean, I don't like that, but I'm right with sweeps though. To me, that's an easy. Hey, Corey, I mean, it's pretty obvious right now that Sir Anthony's been better. We're going to flip you around. And if you pitch great in the 8th and he struggles in the 9th, hey, well, we're going to bring you back to the 9th. But right now, you're the 8th inning guy right now.
Well, he doesn't have to be
because he's been better.
If the guy's out,
that's what I would say.
If the guy's out and Sir Anthony closes 3 or 4 games and they're clean, right? You're like, hey, bud, have you watched this guy the last week when you were sitting out? Just took your job. That's how it works.
Yeah. You just got Wally pipped.
You don't owe nothing like it's youth sports. And even youth sports, you don't owe nothing. Is that people pay to play. Make sense? But the point is, this is not. You're paying athletes to play. You don't owe a guy anything. And this is what this generation doesn't understand.
Yeah, no, when you let them dictate it, that's when you get fired.
Yeah. I'm going to let Corey. We're not saying Corey's this kind of guy. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
They just might have this this over trust in him because he's done it. Or Sir Anthony can't pitch 3 days in a row, but a lot of guys don't pitch 3 days in a row anyway. Yeah, so miss me with that, right? They can miss me with that excuse. There's no excuse that this guy shouldn't be getting your final 3 outs because you've lost numerous games this year because of that. And that was my biggest gripe on Joe. My biggest gripe wasn't lineups. My biggest gripe wasn't Joe's not getting pissed off enough, right? My biggest gripe was what he was doing with Sir Anthony. That was my biggest gripe, and it was a fireable offense. It was some of the shit he did with him was so fireable. It was comical. When we can all sit here and say, me and Greg were on the show one night.
Polar Bear decent. Iglesias is horseshit. I mean, with a capital H, but the Polar Bear's decent. The Polar Bear's having a great year.
Yeah, Lonzo's not bad.
What up, Brad? We see each other.
What up, Ray?
What up, Ray?
Right, 2009 straight. Was it? They won 11 in 2020 or something. I don't know. I got to go look at the stats. I saw it earlier. I don't remember exactly.
No, 2011.
11. Okay.
So yeah. So actually, a pretty cool little stat I saw was last night when they won their 9th straight was against Bumgarner, and the last time they won 9 straight games, they also beat Bumgarner in that stretch in 2011.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That's crazy. But listen, we'll see where they shake out. Right? I mean, we not saying a lot of baseball you can't play well, but just the point of hey, we got a lot of baseball. Now we're starting to get into the money time. Right? We're starting to work ourselves like the fourth quarter of the NBA games. right? We're starting to click closer and closer to make or break it time. And this is money time. And this is when, if you're going to get hot, these are when guys get hot. So paging a couple guys in this lineup, maybe to catch some fire will be a good time. And that's Nick Castellanos and JT Realmuto. Need him to hit. Need him to hit. And my final statement on the Phillies is, hey, you better put St. Anthony in the closer's role. Our next conversation, what do I got next for us here? Well, what's up on the agenda? We circle a little bit of the league. We sort of done that a little bit anyway, but we can get into some finals conversation. Unless you guys got some more, MLB stuff to talk about. Besides, talk about the Braves being hot.
Braves are hot as a pistol.
We talk about we're hot. Not a lot of other teams hot though. Like that.
No, Braves and us really.
When you look at
a bunch of teams were struggling. Angels, they won yesterday, but the Angels been on a huge struggle. Milwaukee been struggling.
Obviously, the Yankees.
Yeah, Yankees. Yeah,
Yankees are fucking awesome.
I don't say a word about them ever. So
Yankees are just Stanton hit a ball last night that hit the facing of the second deck and bounced back onto the field. He hit it like 1,000 miles an hour.
I've never hated a franchise more. But that being said, a final / around the MLB is brought to you by Gleason's Bar. They're located 6700 Mill Creek Avenue in Levittown, PA. You can use our promo code A2D for 10% off your order whenever you dine in, take out, or online. Gleason's Bar and Steaks.com is where you can find them. Listen, let me tell you something. We're trying to get back to the people. Everything's freaking expensive out there. We're not going to get into this, but everything's expensive out there. So, hey, when you get 10% off, go enjoy it. Use our promo code. Go get the Trenton, little Whiz Wit, whatever you want. They got you covered. Get a couple cocktails, too, while you're there. Gleason's Bar, 6700 Mill Creek Avenue, Levittown, PA. You can find them at Gleason's Bar and Steaks.com, and make sure you use our promo code A2D for 10% off your order. Oh my God, keep getting these people in the chats. And then occurred. Trying to delete that.
Got ours.
Like,
got ours.
Got the naked HD cheap sex trying to take over our YouTube.
How about oh wow. Naked HD cheap sex, huh? That's how they reel them in. That's how you get reeled in. They know the niche.
That's a giddy up. That's a giddy up.
Wait, what? What?
Click.
Oh, that's great.
All right. So
what about
NBA
we don't have to talk about it, but
best of three.
Does Tampa fucking complete the fucking three-peat?
Colorado is pretty good.
Yeah, Colorado's really good. I think it's going to be a great series, actually.
Yeah, I think we're in for a great one. I'm going to take Tampa just because why not?
You got the best goalie in the world.
Yeah, and I think some dynasties are great for sports too. I think those things. I do. I believe in that a little bit because it keeps people together, right? And they're loaded, but Colorado's young and loaded. It's going to be a great series. I think it goes 7. But the final side of things, that was the big one for Boston the other night, right? They're up in that basketball game. It looks like they're controlling it, and Steph Curry just does what Steph Curry does and goes off. And now we're tied up at 2-2 going back to Golden State. I said Golden State in 7. Start the series. I'll take Golden State again in 7. Tatum hasn't been good enough for Boston. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So in their loss, he hasn't been good enough. Brown and Horford arguably been their best in terms of scoring, but Tatum hasn't been great. So we'll see how it plays out. But I still believe that Boston's a damn good basketball team. But I think Golden State's got too much firepower to me for them to beat them. They just do. That's why I said I'd walk to Golden State. They lost the series. I hate Boston, so that plays a big part in it. But the other side is like this Warriors team is arguably better, not like win-loss wise, but the way they're constructed is almost better than when they were winning chips because of how deep they are. You know what I mean? Because of how many guys can score for them. But we'll see. I'll take the Warriors though. And
at this point, I'm right with you. I I mean, I said Warriors in 6, but I think it's going to be Warriors in 7.
Sweeps, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, it was best of 3, and they got home court twice, right? So now it's 5 and 7. So, yeah, I mean, I was leaning. Celtics are tough. I mean, they're both there for a reason. You know what I mean? We know that, the Celtics, they were. I mean, once they got on that roll, they were probably the best team in basketball. From whatever that point that was. You know what I mean? And that's including both legs. And we know the firepower to, what the Warriors possess too. You know what I mean?
Fucking ball 4.
Can the
Maybe not that one, but the other one was. Sorry.
No, you're good, buddy. Can the Celtics can they steal Game 7 on the road? I'll go with the Celtics.
Listen, they had the defense too.
Not a good day, Nate.
That was
fucking Tariq Skubal. The only thing I got today was I said I like the over in the Phillies game. Hit that. Thanks, Arizona. And Austin Slater homered.
I just think when I look at Boston, I mean, they're so tough defensively. It's just like, again, it comes down to Tatum because they need him to play well, and their losses he hasn't. So, defensively, can they go on the road and win a Game 7? Absolutely. Boston could. Absolutely. But that would equal Tatum, dropping 25 and not, 8 for 25 from the field. Makes sense? Like
to me, he's going to have to drop. He's going to need like one of them 35 to 40-point games for them to win one of these on the road, Tommy. Like you're going to have a superstar game to win one of these games on the road.
Yeah.
I think Andrew Wiggins had like 17 rebounds the other night. You know what I mean? Like they are tough in so many ways where you forget about people.
16.
Yeah, you forget about people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Andrew Wiggins has become a very good player.
I mean, he's bought in.
To his credit.
When you talk about buying in, he's bought in. He's bought into a role.
He plays defense.
Yeah, he plays really great. He plays great defense.
Really
Him and Clay are great. Him and Clay are great perimeter defenders. But on the other side of that, Boston has great perimeter defenders because Jaylen Brown's a dog and Marcus Smart's Defensive Player of the Year. So I mean, Tatum's not a great defender. He's solid. He's not a mutt. You know what I mean? But to me, Brown and Smart are damn. I mean, we know what Smart is, but Brown is a better defender than Tatum. So they got really good perimeter defenders too. Al's always been tough defensively. Williams is a damn good defender.
Yeah, good rim protector.
It's two teams that play defense and can light your lamp too.
Yeah,
and Horford's a good defender.
There's a team that could win a Game 7 on the road. It's them. So
yeah,
that's where it becomes.
I might be walking the Golden State.
It becomes $1 million question. So we'll see. But I think it definitely goes 7. And then we'll see. We'll see.
But I think they coughed that game up to go up 3-1, and I think that's where they lose the series. I think the other night is where they lose this series. They had that game. It was, I told you, I put a little handsome amount on the Warriors +4. I said, what? This is a huge game for them. +4? Get out of here. I'll take them. Thanks.
Yeah, I didn't even see. I didn't see what was happening, Tom. But the text. If I read the text that you were sending, it was like fuck Boston, fuck, and I was like, oh man. And then it was like, yes, oh, Steph's amazing, yes. I'm like, oh, here come the Warriors.
Yep. I will jerk Steph off in an alley after that. That's a good time. It's a good time when turbulence talk. But no, listen.
Turbulence talk.
Like, that's my point. Like, there's moments in series where you can put your foot on somebody's throat. That was that moment watching that game live. Like, they had that game in control. Were they going to cover 4? I don't know. But they had that game in their grasp. Right. And to lose that game at home, right? Yeah, to me, it's like if I'm a Celtics fan, I'm now concerned. Doesn't mean I still can't win a series, but now can I change that momentum of just what happened? Because 3-1 to 2-2 is, we know this, it's a big time difference. Big time difference. You just I don't say woke them up or gave them hope, because obviously they're in it, but you really deflate them going up 3-1. You just deflate them.
If you come out and win a game. Now you come out and win Game 5. That's how you answer that bell. You're like, oh, we lost this one. You come out and win Game 5 on the road. Ooh. But like I said, I think to me that's going to take a monster effort out of Jason Tatum. I think for them to win tomorrow night, Jason Tatum's going to have to go off for like 35 plus.
Yeah, maybe even like a 45 burger. Yep, absolutely.
Marquise, I've said this for years. People laugh.
Oh God, what a catch!
And I've said it on air. I said it numerous times. I'm a huge Jaylen Brown guy. Like, I believe Jaylen Brown overall is more talented than Jason Tatum. And that's not a shot at Tatum, right? Like, Tatum's a pimp too. But I like Brown's game more. I think he's smoother, right? I think he's quicker. I would argue that he even shoots it better, right? His perimeter game's better too. That's not a shot at Tatum. Like, you know what I mean? I think Tatum's a hell of a player. Make sense? If you ask me which one I can have, like you were giving me one, I'll take Brown. And that's just me. That's just me. I think it's
that is just you. You're right about that.
Okay. I could be on a fucking island.
You are right about that. That is just you. That's
good.
Correct.
And I wanted to
that is correct.
Smoothest cat since Kobe, in my opinion. Smoothest.
Wow.
He's smooth.
Wow.
He's smooth. Smooth. He's smooth. She just shaved, baby. Smooth. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Smooth.
Wow.
Wow.
Hot take city.
Well, that's a duster with a window minivan right there, buddy. He's simply shaving. That's great.
Oh my God! More of these spams. I mean, as soon as I say no shave, I'm 4 of them popped up. Hanging on every word.
It's time. Send them through.
They're hanging on every word.
And the Auburn first baseman, he hadn't missed any meal. He hadn't missed a meal all year. My God, he is.
What channel we got, Sweeps?
Yeah,
that's ESPN News for right now. So 572
on the Comcast side of things.
Yeah, no, Verizon.
ESPN News says UFC to me.
We got Stanford.
Okay, yeah.
Well, after Stanford goes final, then Auburn will be on there.
Oh, I might load up. I might bet a little money somewhere.
Can I bet college baseball?
They're already playing though.
Yeah. I mean, they have this little crazy thing called live betting that I've dipped my finger in.
Live bet might be the greatest invention of all time.
It's also dangerous because you're like today, Phillies are down 4-1 today, and I was like, I think it's a good live bet time, and they lost 13-1.
I mean, listen, take a look.
Smart decision.
Auburn's up 1-0, so this is a must-win for Oregon State. So you might want to live bet them. It's nothing.
College baseball. Let's go. All right, nothing. I might take Auburn. Auburn's plus 1.5. Who are we taking?
Oregon State's got it. I mean, Oregon State needs it. They're 3 in the country. Are they going to go 2 in a queue? I mean, they could, yeah.
Plus 1.5, though?
Oh, yeah, I know. They play a lot of tight games. Oh,
we're going to take the 1.5.
You're taking the 1.5?
Hey, Auburn.
You're taking the 1.5?
For Auburn, yeah.
I can't wait till this show ends so I can go fucking load up on the other side.
I know nothing about Auburn, but let's go.
It makes me want to watch this college game. It's all it's going to do.
Oregon State wins by 1. We gooch, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we just want. Listen, you said tight game. Let's go. 5-4. We did give him motion. Sorry, reading the text. Listen, that's my thing. I love Jaylen Brown's game.
Yeah, you're Jaylen guy.
Yeah, I would have traded Ben for Jaylen over Ben for Tatum, and we would have been in the Eastern. We would have been in the Eastern Conference Finals, probably even with an orbital. Probably not with the orbital, but
probably not just in general. We just fucking stink.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about them.
Nope.
You know what I mean? I need a cleanse. I need Harden to take me out for a night.
Yeah, I need
I can't fucking believe that we're gonna. If we fucking sign James Harden, it's over. It's finished.
Yep.
Finished. It's finished. I can't believe people. I can't believe I'm going to talk about James Harden again right now. I vowed I wasn't going to do this until after the summer. But I can't believe I'm seeing people online like, oh, James Harden said you're going to see the real James Harden next year. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. James Harden's only getting older. We just saw the real James Harden. He stinks. He's a bum. He's washed. Fuck off. Fucking
You know what's sad?
see the real
You know
James
what's
Harden
sad
next to
is
Shut
we
the
all,
fuck up.
me, you, Sweeps, for years we mudded him. For years. And we tried to like buy in. Like we tried. We gave our
Dude,
best.
that first week, I was like, okay, maybe we're here.
Great
Maybe we're
teammate.
here. Nope.
Great teammate. Look at the guy. Great teammate. Takes you out for a lap dance and gets you involved offensively. I mean, come on. Great teammate, we're saying. And he's listen, at times you hit walls.
Mutt.
That comment is like not only is it silly, it reminds me of Clifford Franklin. Clifford Franklin, the only one going up for it. Clifford Franklin, the only one coming down. like nobody believes that. You're a horse, James. Just like Clifford Franklin was.
It's like James. Do you remember not shooting a shot in the last half of basketball you played? Do you recall that?
Yeah. Did you?
Because I remember it.
Oh yeah.
I remember it. As I said the moment we traded for you, I said that would happen.
You did
because you're a fucking bum.
Well, the guy we just gave up did the same thing. So I mean, we can't make it up here, right? Like we literally had two guys in elimination games getting paid max money. Just say, we're gonna sit this out.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna be playing.
Yep. I'm gonna have a couple skate.
Backwards at the count of three. Turn and spin backwards.
Unreal.
So I don't know where to go from here. He's got to take less than the max, obviously, to allow you freedom.
He ain't taking less than shit. They're gonna max him, and it's gonna be the end. The end.
Yeah, I don't think they max him.
I hope you're right.
I don't think they do.
I hope you're right.
I think they give him a good deal, but I don't think they max him.
I hope you're right.
They might give him some years we don't want them to give him. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to give him years that we want no parts of, and they're going to get away with it paying him like $25 million a year because they're going to give him the years that he's not going to get. That's where it comes out, in my opinion. Like he'll get an extra year, which he has no right getting. You know, like $30 million, right? Like his last year of the deal. Or like 35, which won't be max money at that time.
I'll be okay with that as long as we're not giving him 50.
No, they're going to back end money. They're going to make his money worth it when he really can't play.
I can't believe I'm going to have to watch this fucking guy play on the Sixers for multiple years.
I know, and I'm wondering what else they're going to do.
Honestly, our only shot, if we do sign him, which they're going to sign him, is that hopefully it's true that they're trying to move Tobias and bring in another max contract player, which would be great. And we need Maxey to become a superstar. That's our only shot. He has to become a superstar.
Yeah, he has to become an all-star.
Not like it's like, good player. No, a superstar. Like he's a good player right now. He has to become a superstar.
He's got to be a top 20 player, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For us to be able to really take the next step.
Yeah, if we're going to sign Harden, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and what can you bring in? Like, do you run it back and just try to add some pieces? I mean, I don't know what they're going to try to do.
I would like to bring some muscle in, yes. I know they're talking Marcus Morris. I'm on board with Marcus Morris. I like me some Marcus Morris. I'll
take both.
But honestly, yeah, I would love to find a way to get Toby out of town and get somebody else in here. But I don't know if you can do that.
I'm not as worried about getting Toby out of town. I'm just worried about bringing in some more like toughness and some more a little bit more firepower somehow. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. If getting Toby out brings that, then sign me up.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you got to because you can't take there'd be too many max contracts. So yes,
Beal doesn't do it.
You don't want Bradley Beal.
Yeah,
no, because I will in this aspect, right?
I would definitely take Bradley Beal.
No, I'm only telling you this. I would take him in the aspect is now Maxey giving me my 6-man, and my bench is now loaded. So my bench is bringing 20, right? So somebody on my bench is bringing instant offense, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. If you got Beal, you have to have Maxey come off the bench.
Yeah, and that's where it would
run the second unit.
Yep, that's where it works. That's where I would sign up for the Beal deal. But I'd rather have Maxey in the starting role. But I would sign up for the Beal deal knowing that, hey, like I said, hey, my bench is now giving me 18, 20 a night. You can write that in somewhere. Just write it down. So in terms of
that would be the smartest way to play it if you did get Bradley Beal, is have Maxey run the second unit. Because otherwise it's too many guards. Too many guards in the game.
Listen, and that was our biggest problem. Right? We talked about, our bench, our that's killed us for years. You know what I mean? So part of building that, the start of building that second unit is, is a move like that. Where not only, can you have a guy that's instant offense that's going to get us, going to give us, much needed points that we need. Right. But then that's where you start filling those spots, with those tough guys and those dogs. We need dogs. We don't have any dogs, right? That's the end of the day. When it's playoff time, you need some dogs, man. That's just what we're missing. You know what I mean? So, if you ask me, that's, I know
we got to figure something out.
Yeah,
we said this at the end of the season, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about the Sixers until the fucking season starts. But we have that stink of a loser on us right now.
Yeah.
We do. We've lost too many times in the second round, too many games in the playoffs the last 2 years that we expected to win. We've lost, and we have that stench of a fucking losing franchise on us. Every fucking player on the team has it, and it's tough to get that off. It is, and that's what we're up against. So we got to figure some shit out.
Yeah.
And there was like a deal I saw that was actually a good one for Tobias, and I can't find it.
Any player in the league?
It was like
I'm joking. I like Toby actually.
Where's Harrison Barnes at now? What team?
Dallas? No. Hold on. No. I know where he is.
Kings?
No. Yeah. Yep.
I forget who is in that deal. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't find this. This is pissing me off. It was like, okay, it was one of those like, all right, I will make that deal.
And Bags? No, Bagley's on Detroit now, right?
Yeah, it wasn't Bagley.
He's on Detroit.
It was like, it was. I can't find it, but it wasn't a bad one. Who else is on that team?
Who? The Kings? Okay, so like,
he's definitely on the Kings.
Yeah, he's on the Kings. You got De'Aaron Fox. You have Buddy Hield. No, Buddy Hield went to Indiana. You have. Fuck, I don't know. The Kings made some moves. They have Tyrese Halliburton.
No, they don't have Halliburton anymore. They traded him.
They traded him to Indiana, right? Okay, yeah. I don't know. Who the fuck Kings have. The Kings made too many trades. I don't know who the fuck they have.
Texas, East Carolina's on too, boys. Wow. That's in the second inning. East Carolina down 3. Could be a live bet.
I can't believe I can't find this. It's going to piss me off.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I should know, Tommy, but
I'm going to find it.
So that midseason trade, they traded Halliburton and Hield
to
Indiana, right?
Okay, so you trade. This is probably the best trade I've seen, honestly, because I'm not a big trade guy like this. So you trade the bias to the Blazers, okay? The Kings get Green's contract, Furkan, a 2023 first rounder. The Sixers get Josh Hart, Barnes, and fucking Bledsoe.
Oh,
which isn't. I almost got.
I don't really care for Bledsoe, but I love me some Barnes and Hart. I love me some Josh Hart.
I really do like me some Josh Hart. I think
Josh Hart is like he's almost like a young PJ Tucker, in my opinion.
He's aggressive.
Same type of guy. Defensive.
So does Barnes.
Hard-nosed player. Oh, I love me some Harrison Barnes. He's a shooter too.
And he shoots a better 3 than Toby, so he stretches you more.
Yeah, he's a shooter.
And I think your team's better. I think you're better that way. Obviously, because you're not going to have Danny playing this year anyway. So if you can get him in a deal, and all you're really giving up Furkan and Tobias for Barnes, Hart, and Bledsoe. Which I think if you could pull that off, it's a great deal.
Can you move Bledsoe after that for a bigger guy? We need some more size then.
I mean,
because you wouldn't need Bledsoe. Bledsoe would be not needed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you could probably buy that out, whatever, right? You know what I mean?
Bench piece.
Yeah, I'm just saying. At that point, I would want to try to get a power forward.
True, but I wouldn't mind some more guard play off my bench, guys who can actually like get a bucket themselves. I think it's
the 26 games he's healthy, Bledsoe will play pretty well. You're right.
Yeah, that deal doesn't entice me because of Bledsoe, right?
I know. I'm just fucking.
Yeah, no, just people out there like that deal entices me because or what Barnes
Well, I like Josh Hart.
and Hart bring to the table for me. Now, what would you do? Would you take the Beal deal over that? I guess.
Yeah,
I guess
yes,
right?
I would. I would, yeah.
Like a no-brainer.
I would take the Beal deal over that, yes.
But now we're really small, Wills.
Yeah, then you have to go get a big guy. You have to get a big guy regardless.
Yeah, but now you got to get a big guy to start. Like, who's your 4 to start?
Marcus Morris.
Okay. All right. Like, yeah. I mean, I would want both of them then. Just bring both in.
You want Markeith too?
Bring them both in. Fuck it.
Okay. I mean, I don't know where he is. He's probably a free agent, though.
Doesn't even matter.
Marcus is the better player.
Yeah, I know Marcus is. I just want the
But
brother.
yeah, no, I'm saying, yeah, bring him in. I mean,
Bring
both
brother
Philly
you
boys,
want back
bring him in.
home.
Yeah, bring him in.
You want toughness? Bring both of them.
Bring him in. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Marcus,
Shit, you can tell Markeith just go in and punch away in the face. Like, he's probably only going to play 4 minutes a game.
Beal's
I'd be fine with it.
I don't like. Is Beal coming up? My last thing is sexual. Is Beal coming up on the point of like maybe hitting the wall because he's starting to get banged up a little bit? Like there's some question marks there. Like
I almost wanted to say, is Beal? Do we think Beal's better than he is?
plays
That's a question because that's listen. You know how I always say, Tommy.
Numbers. You know what I mean?
Every team scores over 100 points.
Yeah.
So guys going to score points. Like, how does he play when he's not the first fiddle? You know, how's he play behind Joel? But again, that's not, you don't know that until he's here, though. So
yeah,
I don't know. But he's a very good shooter. That he would be the best shooter that we've had with Joel if we got him.
No, he is, and we talked about guard play. You know, you team up the right guards with Joel, you win championships if Joel's healthy, right? Like if you team up the right guards that complement,
and he can get his own shot.
Yeah, like obviously to get Beal spaces you out tremendously, right? And then, like I said, your 6-man becomes Maxey, and now your bench, no matter who you add, is very good. Like you're gonna be in the top 10 in bench points just because you have Tyrese Maxey coming off your bench as a 6-man, right? It's almost like 101. It's the same thing with the Heat. Like the Heat didn't have this greatest bench of all time. They had Hero coming off dropping 20, right? So it makes your bench look like they outscore everybody. So if other guys bring you 8, right, 10. You're scoring 30 points with your bench every night. So who's beating you? You might drop 130, right? It's one of those deals, in my opinion. Now you have so much offensive firepower. I don't think the Hart and Barnes doesn't give you as much, but it makes you deeper. And it allows Tyrese to still start and grow into what we need him to grow into, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's positives in both ways. Well, we'll see what they fucking do. I mean, they're going to screw something up.
I'm sure. Yeah, look,
I was told
when they max Hart.
Yeah, this guy's smart as
They got to do something, and it'll be the wrong move. It'll be the wrong move. It'll be the Harden thing.
I'll sleep out front of Maury's house live on air overnight, protesting if he gives James Harden a max contract.
You better start looking for the address.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to tell you I'm going to get locked up for trespassing. I'm just going to pull a tent and a blanket out.
I like it. It's a viral moment.
I'm going to lay there until he's fired. Or
if it's a weekend, I'll come with you.
Yeah, or somebody calls me. You know what I mean? It's going to be a cuff party, which will go viral. So I'll take one for the team. I mean, it's bigger than me.
You sure? Do we have a minion that we'd rather throw at it?
No, me.
Okay. I'll refrain from commenting.
This is something you can't do. Brian, you can't max him.
Oh no, I agree. I just meant like I would should we go after someone that doesn't never mind. I'll stop.
Someone with less.
I was thinking maybe someone that doesn't have any, a clean record. We'll say a clean record.
Yeah, I think certain things you can just like leave off air and you can just have a fun conversation. But it's each your own. Each your own. I mean, you're pissed by a school. You're almost like the guy in fucking. Now I'm drawing a blank on the movie. Right? You can go near the school zone. Couldn't be near a school zone.
Why can't I be near a school zone?
You pissed near a school zone back in the day. The only thing I don't remember that little cuff.
That's not true. I did get a fine for public urination, though. Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah. You can't even go 50 feet around a school zone now.
That's not true.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
People are calling you Uncle Leaky.
That's not true at all. It was like 5 a.m.
Yeah. That's what I felt. What was that movie with the guy from Always Sunny in Philly?
That's Angry. No, where they want to kill their bosses.
Yeah,
Horrible bosses. Horrible bosses.
Yeah. Horrible bosses. Yeah. I can't go by the school.
Yeah, that didn't happen to me. I just got $250 fine that they wouldn't drop. I was like, are you kidding me?
It's all about the dough.
But yeah, 5 a.m. Flashlight on my back. What's this? Can you come over here, sir?
Can I finish what I'm doing?
Yeah.
It's 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. guy. What are we doing here?
Unless you got a porta pot, I gotta finish here, sir.
What was that? Where was I at? Oh, it was fucking Aaron Express. Anyway, that's a Philly guy knows what Aaron Express is. It's like fucking. I mean, you should be allowed to legally piss outside the day of the Aaron Express. That's all I can say. That's really all I can say about that.
Yeah, so I got the Warriors. I'm in for Beal. I'm in for another move. I'm in for, if you got to bring what you have back and try to add some other pieces, some toughness. Like
I would love Beal. You definitely got to get some toughness. I would love Bradley Beal, but I would do that. If you're saying gun to my head, would I rather keep Toby or make that deal that you mentioned there with Josh Hart and Harrison Barnes? I would make the deal.
So there's rumors out there, and I'll leave you with this one on the Sixers, okay? I'm just reading it. There's rumors out there, and these are all rumors, obviously, this time of year, that the Sixers are going to make a strong push for Kawhi Leonard via trade this offseason.
I mean, is Kawhi going to play? If Kawhi's playing, I love it.
I'll take Kawhi and the laugh. Right?
Honestly, I'll take a year and a title, and then he can leave, just like we're Toronto.
Yeah, he can play 50 games here. I don't give a shit. Play 50 games in the regular season. Just be ready for the postseason.
Load manage to your fucking blue.
I mean, listen. If why would you bring this up to me, dude? I don't know why you would do this.
Just read it.
I'm a Kawhi guy. I love the claw. Oh, I would love Kawhi Leonard. I know he's been banged up. I know he's I think what has he missed 3 of the last 5 years now, basically. But I fucking love Kawhi Leonard, and obviously you see, I mean, when healthy, he's still probably top 3 player in basketball.
Well, listen, I think you would send the bias, obviously. Kawhi's only 30 years old, right? So it's not like he's that long in the tooth. And
fucking LeBron's still top 5 player. He's 38.
He didn't play the last 2 years, right? He got hurt at some point.
Yeah, did he tear his ACL or was it ACL or Achilles? I thought it was ACL.
ACL, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was ACL. Yeah, he got hurt like in the playoffs the year before, right? Didn't play at all last year.
Yeah, and then this last year just decided not to play. So I don't know the reason. I guess he was giving himself 2 years after the injury to get it right. I don't know.
Has it been 2?
No.
He played for the Clippers.
Oh, no, sorry.
A year ago.
My bad. It's on me. It's like I just did.
I was gonna say I don't think it's been that long. But then he played for
it. Right?
But he did play for Toronto for a year. But before that, he didn't play for 2 years, basically.
So yeah, he got hurt in 2017. So he didn't play 2017, 2018. 2018, 2019 he played. But he's all been load managed, right? He hasn't played. Mostly ever played in 72 games or 74, sorry. Way back in the day. But yeah, so basketball reference 2020, 2021, he played.
Bubble.
Right. And then he got hurt, right? And then he didn't play last year. So yes, he only missed 1 year. And even last year before he got hurt, he was
but before he was on Toronto, he missed a year, right? For San Antonio.
He missed 2017, 2018.
Yeah. And like some of the year before that too, right? Or is that when he got hurt in the playoffs?
Put it like this. He's only played like 50, 60 games a year. For an average, right? But but the year before he got hurt, he was averaging 24, boys. So, you know what I mean? 24, 5 assists, 6.5 boards a game. So, I mean, listen, he's tremendous. He's tremendous, and he's our best chance to win a title.
I mean, I fucking love Kawhi Leonard. I don't like the fact that he's been really banged up.
I don't give a fuck.
But I love Kawhi Leonard.
What do I got to lose? Right? Like, just give me, I got off Kawhi, Harden, Maxey, and Joel.
Just go sleep in like a hyperbaric chamber.
That's a pretty good team right there, I would think.
Just call LeBron and be like, dude, how are you still in phenomenal shape at 38? And just fucking follow that.
You get the toughness and the ability on the offensive side, too. So you get two things in one. It's a package deal. If he's healthy.
Kawhi Leonard is just the reason that he's so amazing is because he hits big shots. He can get big shot. He can get a shot off any time because of how long he is, and he's a phenomenal two-way player. He's a great defender.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're getting the
great defender
on both ends of the floor. Sweeps talked about the toughness. You're getting toughness all in one package there.
It's probably the only guy I think that can guard Giannis.
The only guy who can guard everybody.
Yeah.
In reality.
Remember that series when Toronto, Milwaukee, he outplayed Giannis in that series. Straight up outplayed him.
Listen, I will walk to LA for Kawhi Leonard. I'll put him on my shoulders and we'll walk back.
That's fine. We can take turns.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in, I would love to have
I'll carry the luggage.
Hey, 3-0, dead take here. Let's go.
You'd be like fucking Spaceballs. Your Highness's match luggage.
Don, I'm not in on the Paul George deal because I don't think him and Doc get along. I think there's like some family stuff there that goes a little deep. So I think the Paul George to me doesn't work. I'd rather have Kawhi though.
I like Paul George. Always have.
Like Paul George.
Another guy that's been hurt a bunch though, and another guy that comes in with that same stink that the whole team already has that can't win the fucking playoffs.
Yeah. I gotta get a ring guy in here.
I gotta get a guy that doesn't have that. Stink.
I gotta replace what the only thing Danny Green brought to the table. Right? The only thing Danny Green brought to the table is he was around winners. So like, and he brings you a voice, right? And he brings you some defense, whatever, hit a 3-ball, whatever. My point is when he didn't play, we were atrocious defensively. Like, and he's not even a great defender like he used to be. So that's a package deal of so many things is my point, right? It's a package deal of a winner. It's a package deal of a great defender. You're swinging at the first fucking pitch, you jerk off. I just, oh my God. That's why I hate baseball sometimes. Like, that's a dead smart take, man. I was all over the place.
And a rollover.
Oh my God. Please.
Uh-oh.
That's the approach he needed on the first pitch.
Nice catch.
He caught that? Wow. Holy shit.
No way he catches this.
Yeah, right?
Oh my God. Are we tagging?
Is that Harrison Bader?
3 outs. Never mind. My bad.
He said, is he tagging? The next inning.
Dude, I'm looking to get one across.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. This is their ace. I think
that's why I'm taking 2 strikes. Let pressure's on him.
I think he had a little sickness the other day, so he didn't go in game 1. This guy's legit.
Biggest problem with hitters today, in my opinion. Biggest problem. You can't be scared to hit with 2 strikes at every level. Like, I'm not saying you don't go hunting the pitch you love. You do. You always do. If you find it, I always joke around like, MLB The Show, boys. I got my red zones. If it's in my red zone where I hit, then I'm hunting early. But if a guy's all over the place, I mean, I make motherfuckers work.
Well, and you at least have to hit it where it's pitched. Like that ball right there is the first pitch that he swung and missed on. That's if you're going to swing at it, you got to hit it just like the ball you just did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to let it trap, let it get deep and hit it to right.
Yeah, I got no problem with that swing. I'm talking this in general. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm saying first pitch, you should either make them work or you gotta try to stay on that pitch. He tried to yank a fastball in the outer half. He missed it by 10 feet.
I see it all the time. Just guys like scared to hit with 2. Like they'll get 2 and it's like the at-bat's over. To me, I always felt like the at-bat's just starting. You know what I mean? Now I'm not gonna let you do what
now it's crunch time.
Yeah.
Now you gotta foul off some good pitches.
Yeah.
Wait for a mistake.
I'm going to win it. If that's winning it with an 8 to 10 pitch at bat, right, then so be it, even if I get out, right? Because I say, hey, I made you throw 10 fucking pitches in the bat or 8 pitches in the bat, right? If that leads to a base hit, if that leads to a walk, if that leads to anything that just puts some pressure on people. And you see it all in hitters all over the place. The good ones can still do it. There's still good hitters out there at every level that aren't scared about it. Like, hey, my bat's not over. I mean, Sweet's probably sees. I see so many hitters get that second strike on them, and they're like, their body language. The body language is like, I'm defeated.
Yeah.
Like, why are you good over there? You good? Because I would love to have you at bat right now. We'll love it. We love it. I might strike out, but I would love to have you at bat. At the high school level, I'm definitely striking out. 13U, I always say, like, dude, if I batted 10 times right now in the lineup, I might have just got 8 hits. I mentioned that. Like, might have got 8.
I'm sure you have.
Oh, yeah, might have got 8. And I'm a nobody. I thought, I'm a nobody, but I might have got 8 hits. So that was feeble. That's not going to cut it. Say, I'm 39. I'm a man. I don't swing every day, and I might get 8 hits.
I'm a man. I'm almost 40.
Almost 40. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's fun. Great show. Let's go with crumbs. It's a tough crumb thing because it's been a little slowish.
It's easy. I got an easy one.
You know where I'm going to go with this? And this is usually my crumbs weekly. So this whole thing's been made out, and I'll make this quick though. The whole thing's been made out that that you see online is like they'll say like coaches are running umpires out of wanting to be an umpire, right? And I think I'm one of the few people who can speak for both sides, right? I feel like I can speak for both sides of it. Like we're talking about at like the travel ball level, right? We're talking about that kind of stuff. Maybe even at the high school level where guys are just worn out, right? Because they're not good. Okay, is what happens because they're not good, so they're worn out. But there's been this whole stigma made that, yeah, is there jerk-off coaches? Yeah, I've dealt with them behind the plate. I've dealt with them coaching against them, right? We've all dealt with them, right? But the narrative is like all coaches are running umpires out of the profession. No, because if you're good at what you do, you deal with less, right? If you're good at it, you're making money. I want to see people take some pride in what they do. I watched a guy on the phone yesterday. On the phone. And I told him, hey, great game here. We would love to have you involved. When I had a first and third, and we had a play call where my second baseman's cutting it, okay, and he gets in the way of it, and it goes to center, and I was like, we'd love to have you move. So it's like you're making money. So what comes to make money and your boss isn't out there, what happens is if you're terrible at it, guess what people are going to do? People are going to be critical of you. That's what you're getting paid to do. So my whole thing is I always took pride in when I went out there and I had to suit up behind the dish or I was on the bases was to take pride that, hey, I'm going to have a great game today. And if behind the plate, if I only miss one ball strike, I'm having a great day. I had a great day. I had a great game. Right? If I didn't miss anything on the base, I had a great game. So like all you're asking people to do is have a great game. Is there assholes? Yeah, there's assholes on both sides. I had an umpire who wasn't even umping my game said, why don't you come over to my car right now? Love to have you. I said, what'd you say? What do you say? Guy's like 70. What do you, dude? I'm not fighting you in a parking lot. Grow up. So both sides are, I'm not saying aren't issues, or I'm not saying the one side's more of an issue than the other side. I'm saying that it's like an equal issue because the problem is a lot of these guys have rabbit ears and they want it. So there's guys out there who want it. This guy stared me down for 2 minutes. I didn't look at him. He stared me down for 2 minutes because I said, there's a great game here. We'd love to have you because you're on your phone. Right? He stared me down. What do you think? I'm going to fight you? Like, no, I'm trying to tell you, you got a job to do. We're not even talking about balls and strikes. I ain't talking about that shit. People miss shit. You get me on your phone. Like, you know what I mean? Miss me with some of the stuff. Right? There was never a time during a pitch at any period was my phone ever out of my pocket. Grow up. In between innings, you got to pull it out for something. Go ahead. But I should never see it when you're in the B or C position. The fuck are we doing?
You're doing a job. Leave it in the car. That's it. I mean,
get an Apple Watch. All right? When you're on the base.
Oregon State.
Because I don't know what personal stuff you have going on, but it can wait till after the inning. So miss me when it's all like one-sided. There's a lot of guys that are horrendous that have no right taking the $75, which is a lot of money for an hour, 40 minutes. A lot of goddamn money. I'll take that money and go do it better than you. And that's my gripe. Because I know I will. I'm doing it better from you on a bucket. I had a guy tell me, trust me, his foot was off the bag. I said, I trust you. Why don't you just go ask the home plate guy? And he said, it's not my call. I said, you guys can still talk. Go talk about a cheesesteak. Maybe we'll get one with wit. I said, just do something. Just have a conversation. Me and my dad did a million games together where we would just go and say, what'd you say? Yeah, you had it right. All right, what do you want to do later? What are we going to do? Right? Makes sense? Like, we have a quick conversation. Like, and if you have to override it, it's about getting it right, right? So if it's a first base play, my home plate guys might have a better angle than me. So that's a comment. Hey, let me go to him. Right? Like, but, this is what I'm saying. This is the problem. Guys aren't good at it, and they don't understand, like, the basics of it. Like, let's go have a chit-chat. I can't say nothing to both of you if you keep it. Nobody in the country can. Right? Because you both got together and you did the best job you could do. And I think I can speak for anybody that's out there. That's all we're looking for. We're not looking for you to be perfect. Move around a little bit. Keep your phone in your pocket. You know what I mean? Don't look for trouble. Nobody's coming into a game looking at you. I never did a game thinking, hey, everybody, I want to know people not even know I'm there. Make sense? That was my whole goal. Hey, this guy's so consistent that we don't even know he's here.
Yeah, I mean, that should be the goal, right?
It's not hard, dude. If I did it, and I'm telling you it's not hard, and if you're a baseball guy, it's easy to do, right? It's like, I'm telling you, it's easy to do. Like, shit is easy. It's easy. I'll say this, I never miss the call on the bases. Never. Because we're baseball guys. So I'm not saying I'll be alone. I'm telling you two, if you did it, you be that good too. Because you both care about it, and you both understand the feel. Your feels. Feels important in it. Got a bunch of, as Sweep says, a bunch of really dry jocks trying to do a game they don't understand. People used to rule me all the time. Said, my dad used to do it to me all the time. You know this rule, because he knew every rule. I said, I don't need to know rules. I know the game. The rule, me and you are doing them together. I'll come to you if I need the rule. You know what I mean? We'll talk if we need a rule. This is about out or safe. Right? It's about a ball call. You know what I mean? This is about, like, I know the rules. I know what you can and can't do. I don't need rule 45, 72, 82. I know that rule, but I never fucking watched a game in my life. Shut up. Sorry, that's my rant, guys. Go ahead. The phone out just irks me.
I have a feeling that me and Sweeps might have the same one. I'm curious.
See. Yeah, mine it's got to be Tony La Russa.
Of course.
It's got to be.
It has to be. I
was a Tony guy for a long time, and I would have stayed retired because obviously the game has passed him by, and I'm an old school guy. I don't like any of the new school shit, but to intentionally walk a guy with a 1-2 count, first of all, that's grounds for an automatic firing. All right, but then to answer it like you're just some kind of fucking genius that you asked the fucking reporter, is that a serious question? Yeah, jerk off it is. All right. And don't tell me what Trey Turner hits in a 1-2 count against lefties. Are you kidding me? Stop trying to fit in.
Probably worse than he does in a 0-0 count, I would assume.
Stop trying to fucking fit in. I'm trying to fit in when, you don't fucking belong, dude. You should have never came out of fucking retirement. The game is passed you by, and knock it off with that shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you can bounce 3 fucking pitches right there and maybe get them get them the chase. You know what I mean? As opposed to fucking, there's another home run. Tommy's not going to be happy.
Yeah.
2 bombs in this inning. But just the arrogance of the response. You know what I mean? Let alone the idiocracy of the actual decision. But then the question that the reporter and say, is that real? Is that a real question? Yes,
it is a real fucking question, Tone.
like you telling us Trey Turner doesn't hit good in a 1-2 count against lefties. Like we give a fuck. Like we give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. All right, you're a moron.
I love how he was like, Do you know Trey Turner's average in a 1-2 counts against lefties? I wish I was that fucking reporter, because I would have said, I assume it's worse than a 0-0 fucking count. There, Tone. Maybe throw 3 balls out of the zone. See if he fucking chases one, since it's already a 1-2 count. You fucking moron. I'm happy Muncy fucking homered and dropped his nuts on your face. As soon as he asked that question back to the reporter, someone should have rushed in and tackled him to the ground, and they should have said, Tony's been shot. Yeah. He's been shot.
First off, I think they just hit 2 balls to the fucking dorm rooms. So that's fun. And
they did.
The LaRussa thing, like, this is what I always say. There's a lot of jackass reporters out there and beat writers that don't have a fucking feel for a feel, but there's also ones that do a great job. Okay, and some questions are like great questions. So this is what I hate about guys. They always put their nose up to guys, like they're the smartest guys in the room, and it's a lot of the older guys, Doc, LaRussa, even Joe, right, Madden. They all talk down to you, like, because they act like they all invented it. Right, well, I've been around it forever, so I know more than you. Well, maybe you don't, because you walk the guy on a 1-2 count, so you'll never know more than me.
Judging by an intentional walk on a 1-2 count, you're the dumbest player, you're the dumbest manager of baseball.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Maybe of all time.
There's not a person that's ever done that. There's no fucking way that's ever happened.
That's what I'm saying. He was the guy that started hitting his pitcher in the 8-hole. So, it's Tony being Tony. You know what I mean? And he's won. He's won some World Series. So, I mean, it wasn't like he's a typical loser his whole life. But you should have never came out of retirement. All right, and that's number one. Number two, none of those young guys respect you. All right, so you're only there because fucking Reinsdorf, wants you there. All right, nobody else wants you there, and they'll never win with them there.
Well, there's a deeper problem here, right? And we see it. I mean, this is an old school manager, like Joe, right? So in terms of Tony, you would think Tony's going to old school it, right? But they get you so into the books, so into the binders from upstairs and all these organizations that it's a joke.
That's what I was saying to you. Like, he's trying to fit in. Stop trying to fit in, bro. Like, either be you, all right, and see if that somehow could work with this new age player and these new age front office and everybody with their hands in a cookie jar and 1,000 books and binders and fucking pocket protectors and all kinds of all kinds of shit. Yep, all kinds of Urkels. There's fucking Urkels, hundreds of Urkels flying around all over.
Fucking rooms full of dorks everywhere.
Yeah. So see if that, if you want to fucking blend into that, that's fine. If not, do it your way. He did it his way.
Remember what I said though? I wouldn't swing at a freaking pitch until he throws me 2 strikes. We're at another 3-0 count. I wouldn't swing at a pitch until he throws me 2 strikes at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Can't hit him. So
he's got a no hitter. So
can't hit him. Might as well just take 2. Here's another one. That take for you. Tony's you're fitting in, and this is what these guys are trying to do. So you should stay out, because maybe if you're not fitting in, your team would be better, because you are a good manager. There's the second. That's fun. Here comes a strikeout. 1.5 looking iffy. Looking iffy. Got 2 balls that didn't land yet. Oh my goodness.
I honestly, I was going to go with LaRussa as well, so I'm just going to I'm right with you. I mean, it can't be anyone but Tony La Russa. That's how much of a fucking terrible move that was. And to question it is the greatest thing of all time. Like, I wish I was that reporter, so I could just been like,
lead off fucking, where goes your no?
You fucking kidding me, Tim?
Lead off double.
Giddy up.
But deep count, to your point, deep count. You run a Foley. You run a Foley, you're gonna get a fastball. Yep. Middle in, he turned it around. Deep count, fastball, middle, boom.
They made 2 great plays in the field that last inning too. Yeah. They made 2 diving plays in the field that could have led to trouble. Maybe it brings them a little momentum. But yeah, Tony's no question crumb of the week. Like I said, I just went a little different direction because it was in my head.
Here's the buffet.
Well, yeah. That's a
Here's the buffet first baseman.
Who's this guy?
It's the buffet first baseman.
This Pablo Sandoval's kid?
Oh, he's
Sonny DiChiara.
double fisted on the meal money all year.
Yep.
He's I'll take 21 yackers too. Nice.
I was gonna say 1364 OPS. He had a decent year.
Nice season, Sonny.
Hey, Sonny.
Fucking double dipping on meal money, but he
How about a 22 piece right here? Tie her up. I didn't know. Didn't know about you.
Oh.
You guys are early, so I mean, you guys.
I don't know why. I don't know if I'm taking the one right down the fucking cock.
I'm probably taking that though. I told you, make this motherfucker work. Because if not, he's gonna mow you down, and get in a rhythm. This guy's a fucking stud pup.
Dude, he reached base 3 times in 31 of 55 games.
He's an Italian cat, dude. He's filling up on pasta. Okay,
I love a little Alfredo, babe.
I love that swing. That's a tough play. Oh no, it's not. He's not very fleet of foot.
All right, we got the runner over.
Would have been a tough play, but yeah.
Sonny,
wasn't even out of the batter's box yet. He fucking 10 rolls fell out of his pocket.
That's your 1-1 swing. I might choke you out in the dugout. That's your 1-1 swing. And you got 21 homers. I might need to choke you out. Ready to do the job. I get you. I might need to choke you out.
That's great.
That's your 1-1.
Well, you need a productive fucking at bat here.
You just need a fly ball.
Get your
You need a ground ball to the right side.
You need a productive at bat here to get you back in it.
He'll probably strike out. He hit a home run last night. I'm gonna make it too.
Don't like an off-speed pitch for a strike to start the bat. I don't like that.
He homered last night, and then the dude was woofing at him after he K'd him later in the game, and there was a little bit of controversy.
Do a job, Bobby. Come on, Bobby.
Oh, wild pitch. Oh, he's safe.
Yeah, oh God, they would have been out. They corked the shit out of that.
Oh,
how fucking short is that, dude? Like, did that guy not get a good walking lead? That's terrible. I mean, that's a big backstop. Look at this guy. Yeah, he froze. He had him.
Oh,
he's dead out. That's how Heights won the other day. See, game ended at fastball, and they got the guy to play. I think the guy blew the call,
and it was close. I thought he might have been out.
It was a dust up. I thought he was safe just because. I thought the tag. I just thought he took him maybe up on the up on the hip. I was trying to calculate the kid's height, and I was like, dude, I think his foot's got to be in, right? I'll send it to you. I'll send you the screenshot.
You saw mine from a few weekends ago.
Because my buddy coaches at Cedar Creek, so I was gonna send this to him, but I know he's salty, so I'm giving him a couple days. So I'll send it to you guys. And I thought it hangs up high, but that's how Heights won.
Yeah, that's how I lost in a playoff game, in my opinion, 2 weeks ago. You saw the screenshot.
Oh yeah. That guy was definitely safe.
That was like the easiest call of all time. And if the guy wasn't so nice because he did his job well, right? And I couldn't say nothing to him. You know what I mean? I asked him, like, what'd you see? And he said he took him on the toe. I said, you mean the back one, right? He goes, no, the front one. I said, well, that didn't happen, but I got you.
That's gone. Oh, I think that might have been gone.
They're hitting lasers right now.
Was that gone?
I know. Did it not hit off the batter's eye?
I thought it hit off the batter's eye.
That ball's fucking licked, bro.
I was going to say, that ball was tittied right there.
I love it. You love a titty lick. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Let me up for a double titty lick, but they're licking
little lick. You can't milk a cat, fucker.
Everybody would love a titty lick, but Greg.
Holy shit. You had that one holstered. Nice job.
I saw that before we started the show, and I was like, well, I wonder if I can use this at all.
Oh, no, you fucking did.
Oh, again, it was right off the top of the wall. Wow.
Gonna need you to get out there too, Ump.
Of course not. It's everybody else's fault.
You know what I mean? Like he's the first. Like I'm assuming that they got a 4-man crew. The first base guy's got no job. So why wouldn't he just go? I'm not saying he has to sprint to center. He should go this way so he could see that. You know what I mean? So he could see if it possibly hits the batter's eye. You know what I mean?
All about
Great comment, Wick.
And Wick, yes, we love ourselves some boobs. Greg, not so much. Us.
Greg's not here, so yeah, sign us up for boobs.
Yeah. You got 3 cities.
Greg's passed on some, just like his sauce. And yeah, go Birds, Wick. Can't wait. A lot of expectations going into this year. So
actually, I was talking about the Birds yesterday. I mean, I'll say what I said yesterday. To me, it's we're gonna have we got a lot of weapons. If Jalen Hurts takes a step, we should be a very good team. That's simple.
Yeah, I think we have a really good defense too. I think that's a big difference maker in my eyes, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
But I think this team should win 11 games on paper. And that's even with Jalen just being Jalen, because I think they can be good. But he does need to take a step, because if not, he's not going to be the quarterback here the following year. So that's simple as that. Time's yours.
Yeah, we'll see.
Time's yours. Boys, anything before we close it out?
Good work, gentlemen.
Not really. I mean, I know I'll see you boys next week, but happy Father's Day to everybody.
Second one.
My 2 guys here. Happy Father's Day.
Sure.
Appreciate number 2 for me.
Appreciate you.
How was old Casserole?
Yeah, that's Cass sleeping.
Yeah, he's sleeping. He was scorching. I feel like I took something out of the oven earlier. I feel like I burned my hands. He was so hot. I'm like, yeah, he is scorching after he got up from his nap. So, I mean, the baby Motrin took it down. So that was a win. Because, of course, it's Sunday at 4 o'clock. Like, okay, pediatrician's closed. Can't call them, because I think it's probably an ear infection, right? It's probably an ear infection got him.
Yeah, did he go in the water?
No, he just sat in like the little, down the shore, how you have your little, like, almost like goalies where the water runs into, right? Like almost like a little something like that on the beach. He was just sitting in. He didn't like the Atlantic Ocean like his father. He's more I call Grammy's Ocean down in Florida. He's more the water don't even move.
He's a pool cat. He's a pool cat.
Oh yeah, big pool guy.
He's a house cat. Yeah.
Got a pool and a pond. Pool be good for him.
That's awesome. Hey,
So,
I'm not an ocean guy either, Cass. I'm the guy. There's been a great white floating around Sea Isle. That thing will swim right next to me, and I'll be like, you motherfucker! One time, I don't ever go down the shore, and you're right next to me.
that guy was literally a mile out. I said, I'm scared to wash his buckets out. I had to wash some things down the ocean a couple times, and I'm like, man, I'm ankle deep. I feel like he can still get me.
Oh yeah.
I can't see him. At least in the Gulf of Mexico, I can see shit. So like,
terrible play there. Terrible play. What a terrible play.
And he only got a double? What's that guy doing? But there you go. New ball game. We're tied up.
Let's go.
Dude did a split, and he only got a double.
Did the guy in center field take like 4 steps back?
Yeah.
That ball was in the air for fucking 2 days.
Oh, awful. And then watch the split at the end.
Ray, appreciate you, brother. We'll talk to you later. Remember,
the shows. Oh, he did do a split. Peace out, Ray.
Shows are here nightly. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow if you haven't. We love you all. We can't thank you enough for all the comments, for you listening, for everything. For Nick Delgazzo, a.k.a. Uncle Sweeps. Uncle Wilson, a.k.a. Brian Wilson. I'm Tom Arnone. I went a little
Willie Vegas.
Willie Vegas. Got a lot of AKAs.
And it hit a whopper the other night. I hit a whopper.
Willie Vegas been kind of hot.
And he
got 1,800 in the account. See how long that lasts.
Yeah, right. Enjoy Game 5 tomorrow night, everybody. And hey, Phillies, can you beat the Sandy? We'll find out.
Can you get over this Miami hump? That's this Miami cloud that's been hanging over our head these last couple of years.
I want to thank our doc. Make them yours.
And Paco's going Wednesday too, so you're seeing 2 of their best 3 guys. So
we'll lose 2 or 3.
Find a way.
But listen, if you haven't, make sure you check out our doc. Make them yours. Dr. Paul Vidal, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. He's on all your major social media platforms as well. Go give him a follow. If you need anything, they take most major insurances. Locations, Burlington and Cherry Hill. Go check them out. Thank you, Doc. Thank you all you guys. Thank you guys. Thanks, Greg, for nothing this week. We're at it.